Alright, I'm playing a game. It's called Minesweeper. I'll show you how to play Minesweeper, see? So, it's a mathematical game. It's, the object of the game is to, isolate the mines so that there are, all around it is exposed to tiles. So, you have to, I guess there's no strategy in beginning. You just kind of pick a spot. And then, so we've got a lot of information here now. Each of these colored numbers designate the amount of adjacent mines, where an adjacent mine is. If we're looking here in this 3x3 square, any of the tiles adjacent to the middle would be counted. Were they mines, they would increase the value of the center number here. So, given that information, we have a lot of decisions to make. So, what we can do, we'll start with this one. So this tile here that we've exposed is number 1. So there's one adjacent tile. It could be here, or here, or here. It could be in any of those 3. It could also be here, or here, because those are diagonal. Here we have 2. So there's only 3 different possibilities would be this is a mine and this is a mine, or this is a mine and this is a mine, or maybe this could be a mine and that could be a mine. Here probably our most valuable piece of information is this number 3, because there's only one possibility here, and that's that all 3 of these are mines. So we're going to mark them with the right mouse button. We have determined that those are mines. There's no doubt, because it's basic math. It's how the game works, alright? So do you kind of get it? Kind of getting the hang of it here? Alright, so another one here, number 4. We know these 2 are already mines. So it's 2 of these 3. You know, this one also has a mine. Oh, I know it's my squeaky table, and I apologize. Okay, you wanna, the bigger numbers are usually the most telling. I feel like they give you a lot of information, because I hate when by the way, there's 99 mines here. It's 20 by 20 tiles, so I'm not, I might have to probably crank that down a little bit here in the future. Just because it'll take a while, and, alright, so a better idea, I guess, would be to start with something less stupid, like, we'll do 15 by 15, and we have 10 mines. So here's this kind of illustrates some of what we were talking about earlier, how this one is obviously quite easy. It's practically done already. So there are 10 mines. And there's 14 spaces? Yeah, 14. So 4 of these spaces can be selected. They can be excavated. I have reason to believe it's this one and this one, just because, right by the edge, this tile here would be isolated from the other ones. It wouldn't be, around the edges. It doesn't make a bridge. You have to do that. So there's 12 now. So there's 2 here that don't have Mines. Let's see. Alright, I gotta work this out. So we know there's a mine there. We know there's a mine there. So, okay. There we go. That's how you do it. So, let's try something. Oh, I have to do 20 and 20. Because that's the size that I set the recording window to with the selection. So start. We still have 10, just for fun. Do this. There we go. You know, it feels good to win, even if it wasn't that hard. I think there's value in feeling the rush of victory. Let's try a little denser. Let's try 50. I don't know if 50 would be a fair number. You'd have to give me a thought about it. So 99 was pretty bad, so 50 should be challenging enough for us to genuinely begin playing the game, but not as hard as 99. There we go. Alright. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to try my chances with another spot. Ah, jeez. Oh boy. Alright. Give me a sizable number here. There we go. Okay. Now we have a place to start here. It's dangerous to do that, by the way. Alright. Clearing up some of the ones that are immediately... Oh no. Oh, I've kind of made a fool of myself. Look at that. Alright. We'll start again. I like to do the corners. I like to do the corners there. Okay. So, this was the mistake I made earlier. It was just like this. I thought maybe it was these three, but I should have noticed that these are both touching two, and there's only two adjacent tiles here. You know, that was honestly because I twitched a little at my fingertip. I mean, I swear to God, that's why I did that. I promise, because I wasn't going to pick that one. I was just explaining how it wouldn't be that one. See, I am smart. You don't have to grill me about it. Alright, let's see. Two here. So we have this situation again, with 3 and then 2 and 2. So there's only 2 adjacent tiles here, which would be these 2. So we know it's those 2. This one is touching 2, so we know it's touching 1 already. This one's touching 1 here. And we know that's a mine, so we know that this is safe. And we also know that that's safe. And we can work our way down just like that. So this one's touching 2, so it could be either these 3 here. And we don't really have enough. So it's probably, I think we might need a little more information on that one. This one's touching 3. There are only 3 adjacent tiles. So we know that these 3 are bombs, or mines rather. Alright, let's see. We know these are touching 2, so that doesn't tell us anything new, but it just confirms a little. Makes me feel a little better about putting my flags there. Alright, so here we have 2, it can be this one and this one. Here's a 1 with only 1 adjacent tile. There we go. And another bit of information we have from this, kind of whittle it down a little, is that we know this is only touching 2. There are 3 adjacent tiles, and 2 of them are bombs, or mines, you know. So that confirms that this is not a mine. Look, here we've got 3, and it's touching 3. It's also touching 3, we know that's safe. This is touching 2, we know that's safe. How about that? How do you feel about that? Now, here we go. So we know this can't be a mine because this is touching 3, adjacent to 3. It would say 4 otherwise. So we select that one. Right? These are all touching 1. If these 2 adjacent tiles were both bombs or missiles, this would be 2. So, it's not that one. This one would also be 2 here. If these were, if this were mine. So, we know that's safe. These are all touching 1, so we know that's a bomb, or a mine. The game's called Minesweeper. You call the game Minesweeper, right? So they're mines. Okay, another one here. 3 adjacent tiles. 2 are already marked as mines, so number 2, we know that the third one can't be a mine. Otherwise it would be 3. See? It's really quite simple. I hear a lot of people say that they've never been able to play Minesweeper. I think it's a very stimulating experience when you finally know how the game is played and how to play it. Alright, so we know this is a mine, 1 adjacent tile. We know there are 2 mines adjacent to this one, so we know it's that one. If this were here, is 1. If this were a mine, this would be 2. You get it. You get it. You kind of understand here. This would be 3. Were this a mine, so there we go. Let's see. That's that one. Let's see what else. This one's a little harder here. It gets a little difficult here. So this could be a mine, or this could be a mine. This could be a mine. Any of these besides this could be a mine. Wait, no, this is a mine. That's what I mean. Alright, so information that was given us, I will make my interpretations here. So this one's 3, we know it's any of these 3, but because this one has a mine in the adjacent tile, that's not a tile, or, not a mine. Oh man, we've got a long ways to go all around here. Let's see. We've been playing for 293 seconds. That's, is that like 3 minutes? I don't know. Alright, more information we've been given. We know this is not one. And that's about where our luck runs out, I'd say. Either this one or this one is a mine. Here we go, we've got the trick here. It's on only adjacent tiles, so we select that one. There we go. 1, 2, 3, so we've solved these. These 2 are solved. Alright, here we have 3. So we've solved this. We've solved this. We got this. We got that. But this here, had I clicked the corner again, I would have never begun this voyage I've taken playing Minesweeper. There we go. Alright, so I have to be smart about this next move, because there's only a little bit here. Alright, so I'm looking for I want to find ones with 1 adjacent tile, because then that automatically confirms that these are all mines here. These are all mines. This one too. Not this one though. Wait, yes, that one. Alright, so we have 29 mines remaining. Out of 50, we have gathered, 21 mines. There are 29 to go. Alright. See here, okay. Now this is where I typically get stuck, you know? Because I mean, I can go with what instinctively feels right, but that often betrays me. Sometimes the numbers will look like something's correct, but you know, you have to investigate a little deeper to be completely safe. Alright, here we go. So this has 3 adjacent mines. It is a number 2 and there are 2 mines selected, so that one's good, so we know all of these are good. Because there are already 2 mines adjacent to this number 2. There we go. 3, 3, 2. So one of these 2 should be a mine. This is adjacent to 2 mines, so nothing we can carefully assume. There we go. Alright, here's one. We already have. Alright, so I guess that's another clue. Something I actually have only considered just now as I play is that the number 1 that already has an adjacent mine, all of their adjacent tiles must be able to be excavated. We know that's a mine 2 here. 2. Alright, 1. So we know that's not 1. Ooh, 4. Wow, that's the biggest number we've seen so far. Alright, let's see. 2. So there's 3 here, so I'm going to guess that 1 is the mine, because this is adjacent to 2, and this would be the 3rd of this one. But where does the other one lie? There is no safe way of guessing this, so I'm going to abandon that until later. Here we have number 2. Oh yeah, I was going around and fixing the ones. Alright, if this were... Sorry, I'm trying to pay careful attention. So I'm going to be real embarrassed if I lose. Oh boy, it's going to be a mess. A big fat mess. Alright, so here we go. 3 adjacent mines, 4 adjacent tiles. Click that one. So let's do, I click that one. This has... Wait, uh-oh. I think we've made a mistake here. This does not compute. This only has 1 adjacent flag, but it's the number 1, so I'm gonna click here. There we go. Okay, my instincts and my smartness, my beautiful critical thinking skills have been put to use in a game on the computer. Alright, so what do we... So two of these 3 adjacent tiles, or 4, one's already been highlighted here. So, but there's still, 2 and 3 chances. I don't like that. I don't want to pick like that. Alright, more adjacent ones. Wow, oh, that made a whole big swath, and now I have more of these to do. Alright. There we go. That one. Okay. Alright, what do we got here? So 2, so that's that. That can't be this. Can this be? Could it be? It could be. is a problem here, so... Alright, where else can I go? Here, I know that's safe. I know that's safe. I know that's safe. Is that all I got? Oh wait. That's 3. Oh, so the rest of those are safe. 4. I have a 50-50 chance here. 3. Is there anything I can do here? I don't think so. I can make some very good guesses, but I don't want to do that yet. Alright. Boy. Oh man, it's 21 minutes have elapsed since I began the creation of my new YouTube video about Minesweeper. And it's about 800 seconds plus. So I'm going to start playing recklessly. I will terminate the video after I lose. So let's see. There we go. Alright. So we know this must be. Oh no. How could I have been so careless? You know what? That's it. It's all over. No more. No more Minesweeper. Never again. I'll never do it again. You know, obviously that game was rigged. You know, it was rigged from the start. There's no possible way I could have won. No, there's just no way. Oh, but I appreciate you tuning in regardless, watching me play a video game on the internet. So long.